Welcome to the Test Factory's overview of our media law compliance product. My name is Mark Wilson and I am Head of Product at the Test Factory. Over the next 6 minutes, this overview will show you why you should assess the knowledge and understanding your current staff or even interviewees have on the areas of media law compliance below, and how you can protect your company's reputation and financial performance. It will also show you what kind of questions are asked during the assessment and how the resulting information can be used to best effect by your compliance departments, training departments, or editorial departments. In the wake of the News of the World's closure, the spotlight is shining brightly on the ethical behaviour of media companies as a result of allegations made against its employees' behaviour. But before we start, let's look at just a small sample of other organisations whose reputations have suffered recently as a result of the actions of their employees. The Daily Mirror and The Sun have both been fined this year for contempt of court. Google have also been fined $600,000 plus costs over copyright infringement. These 8 media organisations were all fined an undisclosed amount in July for publishing false allegations about Christopher Jefferies. The Lancashire Evening Post were fined £3,000 and had to pay compensation of £4,000 for identifying victims of sexual offences. Now let's look at the type of questions asked and what the candidate's experience would be when taking the tests. This slide shows an example question from our bank of questions around contempt. It is set as a test, but we can also give you the option of using the coaching mode if you would like to use it as a learning tool as well as a testing tool. I should note at this stage that our questions and answers have been authored by Sue Campbell of Media Messages Limited. Sue has 20 years' experience as a journalist, writer and managing editor, and an additional 18 years' experience in media and journalism training, so you can be assured the content has been authored to the highest quality. This slide shows an example question from our bank of questions around libel. I won't go through any more example questions, but we do have enough questions in the question library to ensure if a candidate needs to take the test more than once, they won't be asked all the same questions again. We can set the test up for you using our existing bank of questions, we can create more questions for you for your specific needs, or a combination of both. We can tailor the assessments so that the questions are asked around your company's specific internal policies and procedures, and we can change the branding of the test player so your candidate's experience is unique to your company. We also offer to campaign manage the whole process for you, setting up candidates, issuing tests and reminders, and producing timely management reporting. But if you would prefer, we also show you how to do it all yourself. The real strength of this product lies in the management information, which can be used to create an audit trail, identify training needs, and prove understanding of the key legislation surrounding journalism, in order to limit or prevent costly mistakes by employees. This screenshot shows you what progress your employees have made on the assessments you have already assigned them. You can email candidates who have not started to remind them of the importance and the deadlines for completing the tests, whilst at the same time not annoying those who have completed the tests by sending them a reminder. The test transcript for individuals shows you what questions an individual got right and wrong, allowing you to identify the training needs for a specific employee, so that you only spend time or money giving them training on what they need and not wasting time or money giving them training on what they already know. The Group Comparisons Report allows you to compare the performance of different departments, different teams, or in this case, different regions, to help you identify areas where training is most needed, and can even help you investigate or identify why certain teams or certain regions are weaker than others on media law compliance. You can also drill down from the group level to view the individual test analysis, which creates an audit trail of all the employees in that group. This helps prove the employee, if they've passed, has demonstrated knowledge and understanding of the subject. If they subsequently do something to breach the law, you then have proof that they at least knew they shouldn't have acted in that way. In this example though, where everybody has failed, it highlights training is needed around certain areas of media law compliance. You can also analyse each question to see which ones are more frequently answered incorrectly, and as a result, tailor the communication and internal training around these areas to ensure the company is not at risk or exposed to a breach in specific areas of media law compliance. By drilling down into one of the questions, you can see what answers are most frequently given. If it is an incorrect answer that is most frequently given, then you can tailor your training and internal communications around rectifying the most common misconceptions. In this example, however, the correct answer has been given 63% of the time. I hope you've enjoyed this brief overview of our media law compliance product. The current slide shows you a selection of organisations we work with, helping them with their compliance, training, or recruitment needs. If you have any further questions, please contact my colleague Richard Smith on these details to discuss how we could work with you on these key areas of media law compliance, or bespoke a product for your specific compliance, training, or recruitment needs. Thank you for your time.